What's going on, guys? Kaiger here. Today's video we're going to talk about GD1V9, who is the top SA region player as well as fellow content creator. Link to his channel will be down below. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so as you see right here, this is a screenshot from him. He's at just a little bit over 10 million. This was about 2 weeks ago, so he's probably a little bit higher at this point. He will also be answering any questions down below. But he answered a lot more in-depth than a lot of others, probably from being a fellow content creator. The reason for choosing Archer and Sacrifice is they are two classes that complement each other. They have the four main attributes and advances, which are for Archer, Pierce and Protection, Mage, damage, plus minus damage, and plus damage. In other words, I can have a better balance of these attributes in advance, which fits better for my player profile. I would also venture to say that Sacrifice is the most important class in the game when it comes to balance. You have healing, shields, debuffs, buffs. It is indispensable. Now, his wording is going to sound a little off because English is not his primary language. I thank GD a lot for answering these questions. And looking from right here, so he has 120 on the bow and 119 on the book, which is the purple level. You have green, blue, purple, so this is the final stage of everything. He just needs the one right here, and he is done on class advancements. Currently, there's only one change I make for PvE, as critical damage is more effective on targets that don't have much defense. So it is stronger in PvE. The damage increase for adventures doesn't work in PvE. So this is something that I talked about in one of my previous videos. People, once they're at the top of the game, or you can even kind of do this earlier on, if you have a IO that is built for one specific thing, like right here, 20% damage to adventures, 10% crit, protection and attack, and then over here, a lot of these things over here don't matter in PvE, but his 14% crit damage will matter in PvE, as well as that crit percent slightly less, but that's fine, and a lot of attack. So that's the only one that he changes right now, but in the future he will be making more changes for PvP, PvE. Also, a lot of people do gear. So once you get up to the top, 110 gear is the top that there is. So once you're getting all these every single day, and you already have gear that has every stat you want, you can then make a PvE gear set that has boss damage increase and things like this. Pierce is also not good in PvE. Well, this is not as true. This was true a while ago. It has since been changed that Pierce and Break do work in PvE now. The most important attributes for PvE: plus damage, crit damage, boss damage, and just flat attack. Both PvE and PvP, I always play with the same classes, but in PvE, the Gunslinger stands out with its high... Yep. If you would like to just do better in PvE, you should be using Cannon. I agree with him. showing his guild boss damage, 54 million versus 32 millions. And training, I use 2 sacred teams. This is something that has been talked about. We're at a point with holy, fire, and water where you can have 2 full teams of the same element and swap between them, so you're casting all their skills and keeping the echo bonus. Now, I also asked, if you remember from the other 2 ones, what do you do for events, and how the other 2 people said buy all, max all kind of situation. But GD is a bit different here. I give up on many events. I try to focus on cost benefit. So as you see, most of the ones he has here are the ones that give privileges, as well as ones that are on the wheel, versus a lot of the ones he's missing are the super expensive ones, ones that only give stat bonuses, as you see down here, or ones that were only available in the kind of auction, the mini game, where it does the spins and you got to get enough spins. I'm blanking on the name right now, but that's the only place this koi fish has been, and that's what he's missing, is those kinds of mounts. Since I don't have infinite money, so I don't have many clothes and mounts, I try to focus on what makes me stronger, showing all of his fairies. Fire, max, 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 max. Water, max, 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 max. Working on max. Wind, max, 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 max. Earth, max, 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 max. And as you see, even his SR fairies are just flat 4-star. He's put literal nothing into them. And holy, max, 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 max. Max Rimuru is pretty crazy, because mostly you put everything into Milim, but I guess he has been around. He's on SA1, which has been out for a long, long time, so he has a little bit extra resources than most. Then he shows all of his IOs. I don't think we need to really go into those. Regarding IO, I haven't had very much luck, but just a cursory look. We have crit, resistance, defense, defense protection, damage from adventures reduced, crit, pierce, damage to adventures increased 20%. He has them all at 20, but a lot of them are red, yellow, purple, things like this. Let me know what you think about GD's answers to my questions, and like I said down below, he'll be answering questions as well. Till next time, guys.